Exactly.
They call it the League of Lizards and Birds.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, they ran out of puns after Top Secret.
Yeah, they had the one, and then they're like, "Well, I guess that does it."
The guy who wrote all their titles tripped down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. They were like, "Fuck."
And then Jack Ruby shot him when he's on the
Exactly. Jack Ruby shot him. Jack Ruby just comes out of nowhere, shoots people.
A lizard lying at the bottom of a flight of stairs, like broken neck, like eye holding up. Jack Ruby runs up, blasts him. Oh my god.
Lord Boy's here, recording from our bunker here in Waco, Texas. We're underground right now. Ethan, sitting across me next to the tins of beans. How you doing, Ethan?
I'm so hungry, Peter. I'm scared.
Good. And over here, next to all the bags of rock salt that we have, is
James Miller.
it's James. The walls still have ears. We don't know how close to the war room we are.
Peter, Jamie,
How many
Christians aren't gonna get us, are they?
how many more levels down we need to go?
Oh, you're not gonna let them get me, are you?
No.
Peter.
I can't see.
We're safe in
Peter,
my
Ethan.
Texas bunker.
Make love to me. I don't want to die a virgin.
We'll do it after the recording. That'll be our post credit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, your dick is so good inside me.
To it.
Like the sound of tin cans empty falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have an ice here is curled up next to our acid disposal barrel that we're going to be dumping our waste into.
She serves for protection or last minute food.
Food.
Yeah, exactly. Just in
I
case-
thought it just food. Honestly.
Just in case I have to eat the dog after I eat both of you, because I'm not going to kill that dog first. So, it's the Lore Boys.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, my name's Peter O'Donohue. I'm going to be hosting this kind of different episode this time. We're going to be... It's a palate cleanser. I've mentioned before I don't want to be Battletech boy, but I am obliged to do one more Battletech episode because I did set up the Blake Jihad a lot. Anyway, I'll be doing that. I just didn't want to do a bunch in a row. So look forward to finding that out. Go buy Battletech while you're at it. I've played quite a bit and like it a lot.
It's called Battletech.
It's all caps, Battletech.
It's called I'm a
Battletech is the official.
It's called I'm a Battletecher.
Yeah, it's like lower stakes XCOM. I've done like 10 or 11 missions, and I've only lost one dude.
Okay.
But
It is permadeath though?
yeah, if they die. So if your cockpit doesn't get destroyed and your mech gets toppled over, it's pilot incapacitated.
You can be salvaged.
And then there's a dice roll after that to see if they survive.
You roll death saving throws?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Basically, it all happens behind the scenes, but yeah.
Cool.
Go play it. It's good. It's got very good lore-specific things, as going between planets sometimes takes 19 days. And remember when
real time?
Well, like it's XCOM calendar. You just hit play, and then time passes.
Not
right?
real time.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to get to that next mission in 3 weeks.
Do you remember when we were talking about how space travel works, how the hyperpulse generators can't warp into anywhere with gravity, so you have to go from empty space to empty space and then fly? So, kind of like a mass relay in Mass Effect, you fly your spaceship onto a warp ship, and then it warps you somewhere, and then you fly to your destination.
Okay.
The longest journey I've taken is like 22 game days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. Anyway, go buy Battletech. It's great.
Which is like, what, like 30 miles?
Yeah.
That's how much it is to buy Battletech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the British currency. Miles.
Currency currently on the surface world is worthless.
Yeah.
Okay, so
5
that's
stone
it.
makes a mile.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Your money's worthless now, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, one last thing before we get into the truth. Basically, that I'm going to be dropping here. There's bombs outside. The bombs in here are truth bombs.
We're talking about the game Truth.
Yes.
It's fun getting into truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did want to thank everybody who went and voted. Everybody in Montreal who voted for us on Cult MTLs. So basically, the week of our anniversary, we found out that we were number 6
on that list
of the top 10 podcasts.
Yes.
So it's not 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. We are 6th. We are officially better, apparently, than at least 4 other podcasts in this city.
It added 6 years to each of our lives.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate it.
Very, very good.
I only have 4 years left.
10 years to go?
Exactly. Now I got 10.
Yeah,
all the time in the world.
We got plenty of time to get to that coveted 3rd place. Let's face it, we'll never make it all.
We're 3rd place English, but I feel really proud to be 6th place audio medium only podcast in a French Canadian city with a very small population.
It is good, exactly. I'm glad they didn't release the data where it's like first place with 88 votes, whoever the fuck that was, and then sixth place with 13. The Lord Boys, like, yay! Like, I didn't vote for us, but
I did.
Anyway, thank you everybody who went out and voted. I was honestly with the week where I was specifically feeling self-conscious about our social media presence, and like our buddy Chris just like comes on, he's like, yeah, you guys are also number 6 on Cult MTL. We're like, what?
Nice.
And that came out on the Monday.
Anyway. The most annoying thing about voting in that was you had to vote for every other category. So thank you to everybody not from Montreal who
Who
did vote for
fucking
us.
went through that?
Yeah.
Oh,
See
no
what
way.
got best website? First was the host of the survey got the best website.
Oh my
Second was
God.
Pornhub.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So Pornhub got first. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, let's be real.
They voted for themselves for a lot of things. So like their best magazine was themselves. Best
wow.
website was themselves.
Although honestly, we do
Are
give
you
ourselves.
saying that this internet poll was based on who you know?
Yeah. Although I will say,
Is it all connected, Jamie?
on our podcast, we do give ourselves the accolade best podcast quite often. So
No, well, we do
best
that.
Twitch channel, best podcast, best porn streaming site.
My
the Lord Boys.
favorite part about this whole thing is we've always regularly told people that we are the okayest podcast in town, and 6 out of 10 is a pass.
Yeah.
It's a bare minimum, 60%.
Oh,
if
no.
you do it that way, we're in the bottom 40%.
Yeah.
I know.
that's 40%.
Yeah.
Peter also didn't pass. Nah.
okayest podcast, second best mathematician podcast.
Right, yeah, we're right behind the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what?
Just where I want to be. Baby.
Top 10. Maybe next year we'd be top 5. Hey, you know, next year when we get
Whoa,
13
Peter.
more
Peter.
followers.
Keep your dreams below the clouds. Come on. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, your frozen corpse will be a monument to your failure.
Yeah,
Speaking of shooting,
I was just about to
and
do that. I'm
monuments,
glad you did it.
monuments to failure.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, boys? I told you I was going
about
to be dropping
reptiles.
some truth bombs.
Talk about reptiles.
Talk about
Jimmy
Rapping
Jimmy
wizards.
Frank Kim.
Yep,
What is that?
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Jimmy Frank Kim, and I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna throw a very important date at you here. I want you to tell me if you know what it is. I mean, I did tell you two what we were talking about. But if you're listening to this on the bus right now, write this down on a piece of paper and hand it to the person next to you. Okay?
And then hiss at them.
November, especially that. Yeah. Yeah. Into their ear. Just like a half inch away. November 22nd, 1963.
The last time someone loved me.
Yes. I know it's coming up in August is Jamie's 61st birthday.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
very excited.
Yep.
Yeah. You made it, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. November 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Which you may... I'm glad I chose this one, actually. I did a sound check with the bad dudes. They're around Dallas, apparently, from what their Instagram tells me.
Irving?
And what they told me personally as well.
Yeah.
So I believe them.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know the geography of Texas, so if he tells me, Jeremy says he's near Dallas, then what do I know?
Well, Texas is very small, so.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what they say? Everything's
Everything's
smaller in Texas.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a milkshake.
A really little one.
Yeah. Texas size.
Texas-sized milk. It's just a little thimble with
Yeah.
a cowboy hat on it. And a little gun.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy, the first and only Catholic president of the United States,
What? Really?
was shot by former U.S. Marine and Marxist Lee Harvey Oswald.
He was.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, so this is something that Dara told me. I think it was either maybe her grandparents or like family friends of her grandparents had like a JFK shrine because he's the first and only Catholic president. Yeah.
Wow.
All the other ones are something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all different.
Processing error.
Yeah. So Catholic and Christian are kind of different things.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
And then Obama, let's be real, Muslim.
Kenya. He's the religion of Kenyans.
Yeah, he was Kenyan.
Yeah, exactly.
Hawaii, I don't know. They've got fire gods, probably.
Yeah.
This is a conspiracy podcast. Okay?
Kamehameha, yeah.
I'd throw in a little birth or truth in there.
Obama worshipped canyons.
Exactly.
He worshipped the Grand Canyon. That's why he came to America.
Yeah.
It's his
They
deity.
thought it was their god.
That's his god.
Yeah. It was formed by Zeus, battling the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what they believe in Hawaii.
And that was the creation of hills, which was the end of the flat Earth.
Correct, which did come back in to bite us in the ass, with the knoll and such. But I'll get to that. It's very important.
It was differences in the sky to the ground, but we don't need to get into it.
Yeah, you know what, Jamie? If you want to host your own fucking episode, we're gonna be down in this bunker for quite some time before we starve to death and resort to giving each other handjobs in the dark.
Yes.
You can host another episode if you'd like.
I've already started.
I love the idea that if we were in
Why didn't we bring our families?
like as a bunker, we're not like saying like I love you, mom, I love you, my kids. We're like making joke podcasts about.
Well, it's got to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
You're right.
well,
Somebody's got to get it out there.
there's no hope without this podcast.
No.
And without hope, we're all dead, Jamie.
Turns out Alex Jones was the lizard the whole time who ignited the Lizard Man revolution.
Oh no.
He pretended to be so fucking crazy
Yeah.
to distract all of us from the truth. We were just like, bah, whatever. They're not putting chemicals in the water. Alex Jones, he said, sipping from a glass of water and then changing to CNN.
Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
Imagine
The Lizard Network.
Yeah.
Imagine all the hungry, tattered, dirty children just huddled around their crystal radios listening to us right now. And to all of you, there is hope.
Yes, for us, because we're safe in a bunker.
We're safe in a bunker.
I don't know what you guys are gonna do. If you're listening from the outside of this bunker,
We will make it out of this bunker eventually, and we will find you, and we will enjoy your tasty corpses.
we will. Yeah, yeah. Now that the atmosphere has been blown away and displaced to the moon, where it was intentionally supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because
Like a bubble that just like.
okay, it was the lizard.
got up and left,
Look,
yeah.
it was the tall grays had to, because we have more water on Earth, right? And you need hydrogen for an atmosphere, so they cultivated an atmosphere here and then moved it back to their home rock of the moon.
But doesn't it need like?
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. But like, if you have a.
Don't think about it. What were we actually?
But wait, isn't the moon made of cheese?
Possibly. No one's ever been.
No. Oh, right.
Right?
Well, what about the gray people?
Okay, humans never been.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
How can we know? They don't share their information with us.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
They're very selfish with their cheese secrets.
Tall grays
Yeah.
are a classification of aliens for everyone out there who's not as into the truth as we are.
No. If you believe lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK. JFK's purported last words were, "No, you certainly can't," in response to the First Lady of Texas who said, "Mr. President, you can't say Dallas doesn't love you."
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Timing.
The most famous footage of this is the Zapruder film, a silent home video of the assassination shot by Abraham Zapruder on his home video camera, which is the one that we've all seen.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
When you think of home video, you think of kids open their Christmas presents.
Nintendo 64! And then the kid gets shot in the head.
It's the dad. He just wanted to really get into Super Mario 64 first.
Now, this has obviously sparked multiple conspiracies as the brainwashed sheeple.
Yeah. Like
Call
it was one guy on a hill that shot him.
One angry communist?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? No.
So dumb. People just don't think with their heads, honestly.
Nope. The people who really do think, they always have three names.
Yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, one of the guys we're going to be talking about today also, three names. Names.
Anyone who kills someone gets remembered with three names. Anyone who kills someone important. But somebody who's just like another person, they only get remembered by two names. And I find that weird.
Yeah,
True,
like
yeah.
Jack Rubystone.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Francis Ferdinand.
It's killer.
And the Serbian guy.
Yeah.
There's more examples. I saw this-
Serbian assassination, man.
Yeah.
I saw a Reddit post about this. There's like a bunch of assassins who've been.
Go ahead, give us some
really-
examples.
I wish I had them, but
Well, you brought it up.
You can't just bring up Reddit now that the world has been destroyed.
Yeah,
Because
that's
we will
true.
literally never know what you're talking about, what with the destruction of the internet.
as an old man, I just really hold on to that stuff.
Yeah. I give Peter an up boat.
Yeah. I'd give you so many updates on the Mr. Skeletal page. Couple of quickies here. One is that Ted Cruz's father was somehow involved, as he was photographed with Oswald handing out pro-Fidel Castro pamphlets in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah?
Just before that, yeah.
Weird.
That is weird.
Another man named Bill Cooper suggested the car driven by the car driver, William Greer, shot JFK in the face with a hydraulic pistol.
Okay.
Whoa.
Which,
I remember that, yeah.
What's a hydraulic pistol?
It's air-powered. It's like a BB gun.
Okay.
Yeah. Which embedded an explosive pellet infused with shellfish toxin into Kennedy's head.
Yeah.
The toxin was to ensure that the explosion, if the explosion didn't kill him, the toxin would.
Just like he ate some bad clams.
Some say, including Cooper, that this weapon was developed by aliens.
Oh, it would have had to been.
Yeah,
we don't have the kind of proprietary technology to design a weapon that can shoot with air.
How do you get enough
Like some
air
sort of
into a
BB
can?
gun?
Exactly. How do you get enough air into a can?
That amount of air just doesn't exist on planet Earth.
Not at all.
Our atmosphere simply doesn't have it. They would have had to bring it from. They would have had to suck the atmosphere off of some other planet, which we already know that they can do because they brought ours to the moon.
It's at Planet X, that one
Yeah.
that what exists in the shadow of the moon and is constantly.
Yeah,
moving.
this is all making sense.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Right? You guys are picking up what I'm laying down?
No, absolutely.
No,
absolutely.
Just like
Yeah.
Jackie Kennedy was picking up chunks of JFK's head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
I feel like I've been astray my whole life, and I'm just tuning into the right frequency
Oh, yeah.
now, and it feels so right.
Got a fun fact here about shellfish toxin.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist.
Huh?
What do you mean? Of course it does.
Shellfish, like clams and oysters, can accumulate toxins
Highly poisonous.
via filter feeding. However, the animals themselves are not toxic.
No, they're super venomous, Peter.
So, this doesn't make any sense, for the record. He may have misspoken, intending on saying jellyfish toxin, or perhaps he is confused with red tide poisoning,
Okay.
which is caused by algae that filter through clams.
Okay. Who's misspeaking now?
Or maybe he's just fucking crazy.
That's Greer.
Bill
Greer,
Cooper.
the driver.
Oh, Bill
He
Cooper.
accused William Greer
Oh, okay.
of killing JFK with a clam gun.
A clam gun, yeah.
Okay,
Clam gun.
Clam gun designed by aliens.
designed by aliens.
But Peter, if it's an alien gun, then they would probably have poisonous lobsters on their planet.
Maybe they do.
Lobstrosities.
Yeah, if you will.
Okay, let's not. Okay, so Stephen King being implicated in this is a different thing we're going to get into in episode 2 that we're recording down in the bunker.
Episode 205.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when we'll get there.
Yeah,
Weird that his first 30 books were all bestsellers, you know? Like,
Yeah.
who's pushing that agenda?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
it.
it's
Who owes him a favor, am I right?
yeah. It was the Trilateral Commission, for the record. Okay, that's who owes Stephen King a favor.
Okay.
Because he put all of their shit into his books to make people think it was all facetious.
Oh,
Right?
that's so smart.
Think about it.
I never thought about trying to lie to people before.
No?
No, not me, not I.
Honest Ethan. That's what we call him down here in the bunker.
Honestly,
Is there really a clown that can kill me if I'm afraid of him?
Yes. He's also a thinly disguised lobster monster.
Lobster monster.
Lobster
Lobster
monster.
monster. Lobster monster. Lobster monster.
You guys want to go to Ottawa and get some red lobster at some point?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
From the bunker?
lobsters are poisonous. What are you guys talking about? What are we going to use them for?
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Right.
Our enemies.
So, to hide the fact that a toxic bullet had been launched into Kennedy's brain, his brain, okay, get this, was switched with another brain in transit between Parkland Hospital in Dallas and the Bethesda Naval Hospital in D.C.
Okay.
So they took him to a hospital in Dallas,
Yeah.
right? Used alien magic to put a new brain in his head that did not have poison clams in it,
Okay.
and then they flew him to Maryland.
I think what's more likely is whenever they scanned him at the Bethesda hospital, there was a bug in their system, and that they hadn't worked out.
Oh,
on
his
their
brain
day
just
one
no
release.
clipped out of his head when he tried to move forward.
No, whenever they did their analytics, they just didn't do it right.
Yeah,
Rather than
exactly.
switching the
I
brain,
think what's
yeah.
more likely is while they were driving the ambulance to the hospital, they came in with a helicopter and a giant Acme magnet and picked up the helicopter or picked up the ambulance and switched it for another ambulance with a fake brain
yes.
and a body that they had been growing in a vat for the past several months to resemble JFK.
That Majestic 12 had been growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They are implicated in this as
A
well.
Majestic 12?
Yeah.
They were in our Team Fortress episode, right?
They were in Deus Ex.
Deus Ex, that's
Yeah.
it.
Day of sex.
Day of Sex. Sounds like my Friday
That was all
night.
the Illuminati, that was the Illuminati.
Not really. I don't
episodes.
actually think so. Whatever. Lee Harvey Oswald was just a patsy, nothing more.
No, of course.
Bill Cooper states,
Why else
this-
would Jack Ruby shoot him?
yeah, exactly. It's Jack Ruby working for the CIA, not just a nightclub owner who is depressed and sad and also probably crazy, but crazy in a different way, in a very patriotic sense.
Exactly.
He was just a patsy. He was just a fall guy for the Martian agenda.
Exactly.
Okay, so like we're talking
The
about
Fairfax Convention.
we're talking about the way that you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
And the way that the masses have seen it is they see JFK driving down the way, then he gets his headshot, rocks to one side. They think that it's Lee Harvey Oswald. Then when Lee Harvey Oswald, before he's tried and we find out the truth, Jack Ruby comes out and shoots him.
Shot him in the stomach. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just in case people aren't familiar with the normal myth. Now we can move forward with our version.
The lore of this thing, because obviously we talk about fictional worlds all the time.
Yeah.
The lore in this episode is what you've been told. You
You
already know the lore behind this. You might not know exactly whatever Adam Jensen's birthday is,
Yeah.
or
I don't even know if
how
need
we
to
got
talk
the
about
werewolves out of
lie.
Witchwood.
We don't have to talk about the lie. Okay, that's the last we'll talk about the lie. Then. Let's
Yeah,
move
exactly.
forward.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move forward with the truth.
Oh,
this
with
is
facts.
a truth podcast,
Right.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Like they call me Honest Ethan. I didn't know that you could lie to people just 20 minutes ago. These are these rocking truths that I am being hit with.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's get some more of them.
Bill Cooper.
Hey, wait. Could you pass me some more lobster toxin?
Yep. Just got a can of it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Pass around that Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Did you know that Drink the Kool-Aid
from Jonestown.
is from Jonestown? Did you know that it is a it's not correct? Is because they used a
knockoff
brand called Flavor Aid.
Yeah.
So I like to think that he called in. He's like, "Yo, I wanted to make a suicide pact with my cult, Kool-Aid. Would you and Mr. and
Give
Mr.
us a
Man
sponsorship deal?
give us a sponsorship deal?" And they were like, "Nah, dude." So
we
he
don't
just
really
went
want-
to a different powdered drink
Guy
company
Fieri,
with
Guy
shittier
Fieri.
lawyers.
Guy Fieri's like, yeah, you can have as much flavor aid as you want.
Yeah,
Come on down to
exactly.
Flavor Town.
Brother. I don't know what he sounds like.
We're just we're working on repositioning our brand right now. We're not sure we want to be associated with a cult mass suicide. So maybe next season we'll see.
A bunch of us want to die in the Philippines. Do you want to endorse that with some blue Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
All publicity is good, pub, right?
Oh yeah, all publicity's good. PUBG.
Hey, Kool-Aid, we got some aliens to build this air gun, and we're gonna assassinate the president of the United States. Do you wanna sponsor us?
Crunch at us.
Yeah, crunch at us.
Yeah.
They would say no because they know there's not enough air.
Well, originally it was gonna be
Exactly. Because they got alien lawyers.
Alien technology. Yeah, they have tall gray lawyers. No, they were. It was originally going to be not lobster toxin, but it was going to be
Blue Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it was going to be blue Kool-Aid.
What are all of the types of aliens that we know? There's the tall grays, the short grays.
There's a tall whites as
there's
well.
the short round that was Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I know. Touch nothing, Dr. Jones.
Yeah. Oh no, Dr. Jones.
There's also something that I keep hearing about recently because I was a friend of mine who is still on the surface. God, I hope he's okay.
Well, he's not. He's dead, Peter.
Told me about the tall whites who actually have Earth set up as like a fuck farm because
nice.
the humans.
This is my favorite alien race.
Humans are the most attractive species in the galaxy,
Well, that is
and they
objectively
cultivate us
They
so
did
that
make-
they can abduct and sex us.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Is it consensual? Like when after we're up there, do they like?
Would you
work
say
their
no?
way up to it?
Yeah. Do they have like the neuron thing from
Yeah.
Men in Black to just wipe your memory?
It's not exactly consensual, but they do have a very nice cheese and meat spread when you get up there.
Oh.
No, a very nice charcuterie. They got some nice white wine with just the right type
This
of
is
roofies in
starting
it.
to explain why women are programmed to like men who are taller than me.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Specifically,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
They're looking for tall whites.
Look, Jamie, this is what I'm talking about. You think anything that goes wrong in your life has something to do with you? Fuck no. It's all fucking...
Blame it on the aliens,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, look, I can't get laid
Yeah.
because space aliens want taller dudes to bang our women so that they can have taller
Exactly.
babies that they find more attractive
Take the black
to take to their moon orgies.
Yeah. That's why they got rid of all the poison lobsters.
Exactly.
Lovestrosity.
I mean, just think about it.
Yeah.
It's right there. All the dots connect. I mean,
Yeah, if you're keeping track right now, you should currently have about 66 dots
Yeah,
on
so
your
far.
wall, all of which you need to put a tack in and then just
get some yarn.
Get some yarn.
Did you start listening to this podcast without yarn? We didn't mention it at the top of this, but you're going to need some tacks and yarn. That's pretty
Yeah.
obvious, right?
We have mostly tacks and yarn down here in the bunker. Precious little food other than these
Not
cans
much
of
room for
beans
food
and
with all
lobster
these
toxin.
yarns.
Yeah.
yeah.
All these spools of yarn.
I think it's called a hank, isn't it?
Ice
a
is
ball,
drinking
right?
all our water right now too.
Hank,
I think
it's-
we might have to get rid of her soon.
We should eat her.
Yeah.
I retract my previous statement that we should not.
I can't wait.
All Coop,
I hope she pairs nice with a nice lobster toxin.
all Coop, and the last two Sapporos on Earth.
Yeah.
Old Coop wrote him a book because he knew people.
DB Cooper.
Bill Cooper.
Bill Cooper.
Oh.
Old Coop.
What is DV?
Another great conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
There's a guy who jumped out of a plane with $2 million, and everyone was looking for his treasure, and they thought that he made it out and is still alive
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, didn't he
that'll
jump
be
out
another-
into a forest?
in California.
Yeah, that's it.
That'll have to be another episode then, because I don't know anything about that, and I have a lot of questions. But let's not get into it now.
You can't find the answers on the internet.
It's all
Okay.
it's all connected.
It's
It is-
all fake.
It is this old.
Yeah.
But
He wrote himself a book, this Bill Coop, okay, called "Behold a Pale Horse." Pale horse,
arbiter of
rec-
death.
recognizable symbol for death. Recently in the Childish Gambino video.
Yeah.
Right?
Also in
If
the
you saw
Johnny
that.
Cash song.
Also, yeah, both of which, let's just say here, probably they're both working for the government because they're Hollywood. They're famous.
Yeah. Anybody
about it.
famous. How do you get famous otherwise? Doesn't make any sense.
You gotta go to your secret pedophile meetings in Hollywood.
In the basement of a pizza parlor.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What's Donald Glover's got really famous through Dan Harmon, who is a fat white man who is very rich. And how do you get rich?
Yeah.
You got to be tuned into the truth.
He
Yeah.
got famous too from Derek Comedy on YouTube.
Their comedy, okay, that
They
as
were
well.
great. Yeah.
Cool.
They're very good.
He was in Community then.
Yeah. He was also a singer before he was in Community.
Was he?
Oh,
Okay,
I see.
I only got to know him through Community. Okay.
Yeah, I knew him from YouTube and then recognized him as guy from YouTube on Community.
Nice.
And-
Mr. Sir from Community.
YouTube
Yeah.
algorithms are all fucked up too, right? Like only the videos that YouTube wants to see
Yeah,
shows up on the front
exactly.
page.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nobody's watching my videos on the reptiles. Like,
No.
and go figure. YouTube wouldn't show them to people.
Yeah.
I out them. I out them like 12 times in
Yeah.
these videos.
Susan was Jignzy, whatever her last name is.
Yeah.
CEO of YouTube.
Susan
No,
Ziggy.
you did
Yeah.
like
Very convincing skin suit.
Yeah.
Susan.
People is actually lizards gone wrong. You will not believe
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
it's top
red,
10.
red circle, red arrow.
like a crying, laughing emoji.
Yes. Susan Woznicki's fucking skin suit gone sexual.
Yeah.
Amazing ending, but also really great surprises along the way. Don't skip.
Yeah.
that's good.
Kissing lizard girls in California prank
Yeah, watch the
goes wrong. That's gonna be our second YouTube channel.
That might be the name of this episode.
It's a very long name. Cooper asserted that JFK was assassinated because he was about to reveal that extraterrestrials were in the process of taking over the Earth. According to a top secret video of the assassination that Cooper claimed to have discovered, the driver of the presidential limousine, William Greer, used a gas pressure device developed by aliens from the Trilateral Commission to shoot the president from the driver's seat.
Ethan, stop tickling him. This is the truth.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't wait for our hand jobs later.
They're coming, okay?
Tickling is my foreplay.
Yeah.
My girlfriend hates me.
Well, she's dead now
Yeah, that's true.
because you left her on the surface.
Yeah, well, of course I did.
She laughed till
There was
the
only
end.
room for us three and the dog.
Yeah, exactly. The dog needs a couch to sleep
And all
on.
this yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these tacks.
Yeah.
And all of our cans of beans and lobster poison.
The great thing about tax is if lizard monsters, lizard gray man hybrids come down here, they double as caltrops.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we could also use the yarn to tie them to that board over there
Exactly.
as a makeshift club.
Yeah, and then we could, have our way with them.
Or once we eat Jamie, we can use one of his thigh bones as a club handle.
Yeah, we're all corn here.
We're all peas here.
We're all peas and one corn.
Yeah, we're all exactly.
Old reference, if that made no sense.
Yeah, you'd have to listen to season 1 of the Lore Boys back before we were woke AF. Woke AF.
Yeah, before we learn the truth. I don't even like to think of this that
No.
time.
No,
The
I don't
dark
even like to call it
times.
truth anymore. I just call it reality.
Just the.
It's the.
Just
It's the. Hey, what are you living? I'm living the.
Yeah.
no more words needed.
Yeah, exactly. Words, okay, just muddy up the truth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you ramble like
Yeah.
a crazy man.
Top secret, highest level of confidentiality.
Consciousness.
Highest level of confidentiality in the government actually comes from top secrete, who secretes oil from their scales,
Alien queens.
lizards, and also alien queens. Exactly. That's why they call it top secret. It's in reference. It's like they don't even think that anybody intelligent is around, and they could just brazenly get away with these things.
Yeah.
I say we take them to court.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's too late now. They're all dead.
That is true.
Unless some of them are lizards. They're still up there. I hope they don't find us.
lizards are still.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those lizards.
Lizards are closely related to birds. That's why they're up there.
The Trilateral Commission, okay, on the subject of lizards and birds
Yes,
who are related and working together.
and we're in league with each other.
Exactly.
They call it the League of Lizards and Birds.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, they ran out of puns after Top Secret.
Yeah, they had the one, and then they're like, "Well, I guess that does it."
The guy who wrote all their titles tripped down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. They were like, fuck.
And then Jack Ruby shot him when he's like,
Exactly, Jack Ruby shot him. Jack Ruby just comes out of nowhere, shoots people.
A lizard lying at the bottom of a flight of stairs, like broken neck, like eyeballing up. Jack Ruby runs up, blasts him.
Oh my god! I did love it when that happened.
We might have some artwork there. The Trilateral Commission is a non-government discussion group officially founded by David Rockefeller in 1973. Now, I say officially founded, right? Since this was 10 years after they used an alien gas gun to kill the president,
Yeah.
right? They were just like, it's very much like the Battle of Tukeyed, right? You know, slam the clans. You're just like, hey, boys, you cool your jets for 15 years, then you can come
Then you
back.
can come back.
Similar deal. Oh, fuck. I was just praising Battletech earlier. They're probably part of this if they wrote that into their plot,
Oh
eh?
my god,
Yep.
you're right.
you actually said BattleTech, and I was looking at the waveform, and it made a triangle.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
The company that makes it is Harebrained Schemes, and JFK was shot in the head.
And
It
that's
is
where the hair
harebrained.
and the brain is from.
Yeah.
That's where the hair and the brains grow.
And he was a Catholic schemer.
He was.
Oh my god. It's all guys, we're cracking this one
Oh
wide
my
open.
god. If there's anybody left up there, tell your friends. Tell your friends about the Lore Boys podcast. We're changing the title.
Battletech did it.
Truth Boys podcast.
Podcast.
It was Jordan Weissman from Harebrained Schemes, creator of Battletech.
I'm not sure we can put this one out there. They might be able to triangulate triangulate
Oh
our
god.
location.
We're three guys.
Yes.
We're three. We're a
We're
triangle right now.
Oh no!
No matter where we are, we're a
Look at
triangle.
the direction our mic stands are pointing.
Oh no! But if you take this one and shape it like this, and this one and shape it like this,
Wait a
and this one
second.
and
If
shape
we
it like this.
rotated all of our mic stands, moved them across the room, and put them in a triangle,
They'd be a triangle.
they would be a triangle.
Oh my!
Just like the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, who are implicated as well,
Yeah.
for the record. I
hope we're putting them all on blast.
Oh, absolutely. Come and get me. Trilateral
Yeah.
Commission. Rockefellers. Rich motherfuckers. Champagne liberals.
I thought you were gonna start rapping or something. You got like two things that rhyme there. Yeah.
The Trilateral Commission, if we recall from the Deus Ex episode, is associated with the Bilderberg Group. The Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, the Bilderbergs.
Yeah.
They are part of what is known as the Shadow Government.
Is Bilderberg related to Christaberg?
Yeah. Spanish strain.
Souls of the Dead. Yeah. Which is what the sacrifices are about up there now.
Yeah.
They are currently paying for our sins with the souls
Patricia
of
the
the
Stripper. That was a good one by Krista Berg.
Dead.
Lady
I actually
in Red?
have a scratched up CD of Krista Berg in the bunker right here.
Lady in
Our recording
Red.
equipment, it was already in the CD there. So Krista Berg, he's with us right now, which means the Bilderbergs might be with us right
Oh my god!
Yeah.
They can hear us through the mics in the CD.
now. That's how CDs work.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
If you can get sound out of a CD,
You can put it in.
You
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
get it there somewhere.
Yeah, that's physics, dude.
so you speak near a CD, and the imprints of your voice actually leave an impression on the CD. That only secret technology that the government has can actually pull those
Sound
sounds
is all
off.
energy.
guys,
You can't destroy energy.
Have you ever been to a Beyonce CD factory? It's just her screaming her songs.
Screaming her songs.
With the CDs.
Each
one
CD.
after
Picture like
One by one.
a big coiled like Dr. Seuss horn.
Yeah.
All the single ladies.
Sorry, I need more beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some Kool-Aid, dude.
We keep our beans carbonated.
It's Dr. Bilderberg's fizzy beans.
It's like something I really want.
beans every day.
So
Don't
we're back
ask
to our boy. This is the three names, right? Milton William Cooper.
Milton William Cooper.
That's the guy who wrote the book. That's the guy who
Yeah.
fucking brought the truth to me.
Yeah.
And I had a dream about him 3 days ago.
Okay,
Which
good.
is why we're here now.
A dream with him.
Yeah,
He's dead.
exactly.
Yeah, they got him.
Exactly.
They got him. They silenced him.
That's the only dead people can enter your dreams. So.
No, not necessarily, because some people have achieved a high enough level of consciousness that they can astral project. Like that one lady in Peru who piloted that spaceship that prevent the magnetic poles from shifting.
Right.
Which
I have dreams about her, but I don't think she's visiting.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what she needs. I guess my fault, really.
Yeah.
I should have learned Spanish.
We all should have learned Spanish.
So, old Coop here, he says the shadow government, okay, is in cooperation with the extraterrestrials, okay? He, in his book, Behold a Pale Horse, influential among UFO and militia circles, excuse me, oh, damn it, I changed the page.
Oh my god, they've poisoned Peter. They got to him. Peter, you gotta finish the cast before you expire.
I know they
He also-
poisoned your water at work too.
They're in oh, well, that's actually what did happen to me.
Yeah. They tried to silence you. They knew you were going to do this episode.
Exactly. So the UFO and militia circles, okay, they are working with the Illuminati in a declaration of war against the American against it's the covert war. It's the invisible war.
Nardi confirmed.
He accused Dwight D. Eisenhower of negotiating a treaty with extraterrestrials in 1954. Roswell, duh.
Yeah.
Duh.
We were all there.
Yeah.
That is spooky though. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Area 51?
Then established an inner
Military
circle.
bombers. It's been declassified.
Oh yeah.
Area 51.
Okay.
Can read up on it. Not the truth, obviously.
Yeah.
You can read up on what they want you to hear, though.
You could read their version.
Yeah, exactly.
What I really am concerned with is Barney's version,
Yeah.
which is unrelated, but
Mordecai Richler.
has hints
Yeah.
of alien truth in it.
Yeah. Well, he's a giant purple dinosaur, dude. Of course he knows about aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, when Barney ended up with Alzheimer's at the end, very sad. Where he's like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you again, my wife," after having been divorced due to cheating on her for so long.
I love who?
Yeah. Let's go for that one.
It's me, Barney. It was always me.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, but
Yeah.
So,
Why would you put a cat on a hot tin roof?
oh, that's uncomfortable.
Oh.
Real.
Yeah. I'm not the guy who wrote that, whose name escapes me at the moment. Tennessee Williams. Never mind. Got it.
Jonathan Bildebard.
It was David Rockefeller,
Yeah.
and his pen name, Tennessee Williams, wrote "Cat on a Hot Tin Roof."
Oh my God.
Specifically about Barney getting Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Are you following me right
Yeah,
now?
of course I'm following.
Yeah. Does this all make sense?
It's right
Yeah.
there. The writing is on the wall.
You guys,
Yeah.
we all saw the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Cat in a hot
Audrey
tin
Hepburn,
Yeah.
who's in love with Barney.
Out of Africa.
Exactly.
Cat on a hot tin roof and the silver spoon.
Little boy's becoming the man in the moon.
And the little boy is referring to the short grays.
Yes.
Oh my god!
So
The revelations just keep coming.
Thank God that we were alone talking to no one else but ourselves, so we just have to realize how fucking right we are about
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
We do have to break that CD after this.
Yeah, you know what? But you
Yeah.
know what's really dangerous is the SJW echo chambers. Ours totally fine right now.
Yeah, I know.
This all makes perfect sense.
We've got a good echo.
We've got a good echo in this room chamber.
And I've literally been writing on the wall since we started.
Exactly. Just to make sure that when people find our desiccated corpses,
Find our
when we
corpses,
finally run out of food.
hands on crotches.
Yeah, exactly. When they find you know that fossil of the raptor and the little triceratops that got buried in a sand dune locked in combat? I want to be fossilized like that, but like in a triangular Dutch rudder.
Yeah, that's too. That's pretty much conspiracy in a nutshell. Is three people jerking each other off in a triangle.
That's the three sides of the Illuminati pyramid.
With one eye in the middle.
Exactly. It's all of us watching.
Yeah.
Well,
We take turns being the eye.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you got to, because you can't stare at that too long.
No,
you go crazy.
Go blind. Get hairy palms. Go blind.
Cooper believed, rightly so, that aliens manipulated and or ruled the human race through various secret societies, religions, magic, obviously, witchcraft,
Obviously.
which is separate magic, and the occult, which is separate magic,
Yeah.
bronze metal magic, I guess.
Yeah.
and that even the Illuminati were knowingly being manipulated by them. So they were like, "Oh, please, yes, Daddy, go on in," they said to the aliens.
As I say very often.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Daddy, go on in.
Yeah. Right this way, sir.
I say that all the time, don't I?
Yeah.
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 Normal. That's a normal thing to say sexually,
thing to say.
I think.
Oh well.
Oh, sexually, what?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about, Peter?
Cooper describes the Illuminati. So he knows who the Illuminati is, what does they do.
Okay, what does Illuminati
They are the
do?
secret international organization controlled by the Bilderberg Group, again, that conspired with the Knights of Columbus, the Masons, Skull and Bones, and other organizations. Its ultimate goal, he states, truthfully,
Yes.
is the establishment of the New World Order,
Okay.
which is what's going on outside right now.
Okay.
Right,
And what
yeah.
does Illuminati stand for?
I stands for I. L stands for learn.
I
L,
learn.
L stands for
Go ahead.
love.
I mean, in
I learn
Latin,
love.
In
U stands
Latin,
for ultimately.
Yeah.
I learn love ultimately.
M stands for
more.
more. No.
I learn love.
ultimately
ultimately
more.
more.
And what's it?
I
I
intimately.
if
Mm,
I learn love.
no one.
I learn love ultimately more if
No one.
no one,
no one
asks.
asks. I learn love ultimately more if no one asks.
Truth.
Truth.
Truth. No one asks truth.
What's the next letter?
Indefinitely.
I.
Indefinitely. Yeah.
I learn love.
More if no
More.
one asks. Truth. Indefinitely.
Yes.
I learn love. You. What was you?
Code cracked.
Yeah. There we go.
It's
That's-
apparently in something called Latin, which we're told is a dead language. But like, how does a language die? People still speak it, right? Like
Jack Ruby shoots it.
Likely story. Latin was a man.
That was Latin was a. It was Sir Latin,
Yeah, it was.
ancient philosopher. And,
Pow, carpe.
yeah.
It was Adam Weishaupt.
yeah. He was the first person to say all people are lizards,
Exactly.
and they shot
And
him.
lizards.
And Jack Ruby assassinated him in 1830.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
What became of Jack Ruby? In
1830,
the
the 300th year of Earth.
what became of Jack Ruby in the false version of the truth that the people think?
He very conveniently went to prison for life and died of something called lung cancer.
Yeah, come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Which
they're not even trying. with
they
their
were just
lives.
pumping it. He probably did die of cancer, but they were pumping it in through the vents.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Shellfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just-
they were pumping shellfish toxin.
All it was, powdered lobster mist, just into his.
That's my cologne.
Into his
Ground
cell.
lobster is more expensive than cocaine.
Yo, Illuminati's got all the money in the world.
Yeah,
the
that's
the Bilderberg Group, the Build-A-Bear Workshop, and the Rockefellers, right?
Did you know that these people can just print money
Whenever they want.
whenever they
Yeah.
want? It's insane.
And then that'll get them all the powdered lobsters that they could
could
import
handle.
from the moon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but they only have one old HP printer that just like isn't that great. So,
Oh yeah,
they
it's a bitch.
They got to
Yeah.
start it up a couple.
All his
So many
documents.
paper jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I got my printer jams constantly,
No.
Yeah.
or I used to before it was destroyed when the New World Order took over and killed
That's
everybody
it.
except us.
Yeah.
My
And whoever
Benjamin-
listens to this, who I guess welcome family to
my
the
Benjamins.
Yeah.
to the truth.
Welcome, radioactive mutants,
Yes,
to the truth.
you can't have our skin, but you'll never find us, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
My Benjamins get all crammed up. My JFKs get all shot. It's just all
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly. So, coming back to the Zapruder film and Mr. Greer, the driver of the presidential
Yeah.
car. The film
The
shows
brain switcher.
no, the guy who shot lobster poison into JFK's head,
Okay.
right?
But he didn't actively switch the brains after that.
He might have somewhere
Oh,
in
okay.
transit. Remember, JFK's brain
Well, he was the driver, so I assumed he was
Disap-
also the helicopter pilot.
disappeared
No, I know, yeah. All over the cobblestones.
somewhere. Exactly. It's partially on the cobblestone, but also probably burned in an alien warehouse somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they extracted it somewhere between Dallas and Maryland.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You following?
I'm with
No,
you.
this makes
Snaps
more,
fingers on the podcast.
Peter, we're right here. We're with
makes
you.
more sense than anything.
So, Greer turned around and looked at the president twice. Cooper theorized that Greer first turned to assess Kennedy's status after the external attack, because he was shot in the throat first, and then fired the fatal shot. Theories implicating Greer reportedly snowballed after the publication of Behold the Pale Horse, which is perfect. That's how we ended up here. That's how
Yeah.
we stayed safe, is from that snowball.
That's it. Nobody saw it happen, but then as soon as somebody mentioned it, everybody remembered seeing it. It's because their memories have been wiped by lobster toxin.
That's it. That's why the Berenstein Bears used to be the Berenstain Bears, and everyone remembers them as the Berenstein Bears.
Ugh.
You guys seen that one? That's
Sent a
another
chill
one.
down my spine.
Yeah, that's another one.
We're all being gaslighted.
Bill Cooper, obviously, was clearly a very good man.
Clearly, yeah.
Okay. He was a major civil rights advocate, stating that AIDS was created by the government
Well, yeah.
to get rid of gays and black people.
It was, and it's terrible.
It's terrifyingly efficient, and the government is an evil thing.
Oh,
for
they're
doing
bad
this.
people.
They're
I don't know
bad
why we elected them.
lizards, which we didn't elect. It was the sheep who be drinking fluoride water.
Oh, right. They're going to be brain
Right?
controlled.
Oh, yeah.
Makes frogs gay.
Yeah.
Makes people vote for Democrats.
One thing I never understood is why you need to be elected if you can brain control the entire population.
It's all fake. You believe what your eyes see up there, Ethan, before we got into this bunker?
Because the illusion.
Believe things you read or heard with your senses?
Yeah, okay.
Dulled by the water you've been drinking?
Even with mind control, like, you want people to have the illusion of control, right? Like,
Yeah.
even if you're mind controlled, if you have to get the opportunity to vote for something, even if you don't really have the choice,
Yeah.
you kind of feel like you have the choice, and you're more locked in.
I only drink beer from a can because it's clearly sealed and no one could ever tamper with
That
it.
is
There's
true,
no
yeah.
water in beer.
They pull it right out of the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Out of
It's-
beer wells.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which...
It comes in cans.
That's where Irish people die. Beer wells.
No, it's when Irish people die. It's like oil.
Yeah, exactly,
Dinosaurs turn to fuel.
Yeah.
Irish people turn to whiskey
It
wells.
takes only 3 days for Irish people.
They're much smaller than dinosaurs.
They ferment
They
very
decompose much quicker.
Yeah. It's also what Irish people wish the families of the recently deceased. Oh, beer well.
Peter just laughed with a mouth full of Irish people.
My girlfriend does that all the time.
Oh.
Laughs while giving you a blowjob?
Constantly. Like sounds like Goofy.
Yeah, he's like Goofy or like Lanky Kong.
That's what I call her, Lanky Kong. Or I used to before she was annihilated in the nuclear war we
Yeah, and
avoided.
Fallout above.
Oh, good times.
Yeah,
I hope Fallout Boy's okay.
probably. Probably at least one of them is fine. One of them had powers.
This ain't a scene. Goddamn arms race.
Cooper eventually, though, he moved away from UFOlogy, which is a science. Look it up.
Ufology.
UFOlogy? Ufology. Ufology community, and towards militia and anti-government subculture in the late 90s.
I'm
Okay?
just like becoming self-aware of what this cast is compared to our normal one. Like, it's so fucking wild.
Are you 2 levels of woke now? Are you woke within the woke?
Woke level 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's transcended. He's once we get Jamie to woke level 3, we will have our new god.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're very excited. I'm done worshiping canyons.
Yeah, me too. God, I miss Obama.
We all do. Never would
R.I.P.
happen if he was still
R.I.P.
here.
big guy.
If he'd never left us in that rocket ship to go to another planet, we would have been fine.
Ah, I
But
know.
after he left office, obviously, him, like all other former U.S. presidents, are sent to another planet to live, and they're body swapped with an imposter.
Of course, yeah. Yeah,
Because they know the truth, and they can't continue living on Earth without being closely monitored. So
but
they
the
have to go
aliens
to
like
another
extracted out of their brains.
Yes.
planet. Yeah, exactly.
It's just
It happened to him.
Yeah.
Maybe now this is my own theory in here. Maybe they had to shoot Kennedy in the head because they needed to expedite it, and his skull was in the way.
Oh,
Get his thoughts out faster.
Oh,
like
that is
it was
true.
a USB that downloaded everything. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like
And then blew up.
normally they right click and say eject safely, but this time they were like, no.
Oh, they just pulled it out.
JFK only died because he didn't eject safely.
Yeah,
Everyone at
exactly,
home
yeah.
always eject safely.
Yeah. Eject your USBs, folks.
Yeah.
It might corrupt your text documents that you pulled on there.
Yep.
Exactly.
I guess. I don't know.
New text documents of a former president's brain.
Yeah, whatever. Who knows what JFK was thinking? I sure do remember Marilyn Monroe's naked body. I wish I did.
At least he had that.
Yeah. He died happy. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Where are we in the story?
Story. Where are we in the facts? List of facts.
Right.
you mean?
What did I say?
Story.
Do you guys want toast?
Put that on a piece of corn.
Yeah.
Crunch at us.
Crunch at us. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Do you guys smell that?
Okay, let's go.
Let's
move on.
In the 90s, he became convinced that he was being personally targeted by President at the time, Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Noted lizard.
Noted lizard.
Noted lizard.
Him and his wife.
Lizards.
Monica Lewinsky.
Who
Who was a bird.
Who was
a Boyd.
Yep,
if you will.
exactly. Just pecking at his John Thomas the whole time. Early bird.
That sounds like something you asked for a signature. Can I give your John Thomas?
Yeah.
Instead of John Hancock.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's weird. They should
John
switch
Hancock
those.
is better,
They should
yeah.
switch those.
Yeah. Early bird catches the worm, and then she's like, just get.
Oh.
I'm picturing the and it's always sunny. When they have
Oh, the
helicopter.
ostrich?
Yeah, the ostrich.
Oh, so
just
funny.
Monica Lewinsky, like Clinton's like being having his deposition or whatever. And Monica Lewinsky goes up on stage.
That might be a good picture for me to draw too.
I did not inhale.
Depends on what your definition of bird is.
Yeah, it sounds way more like a Yoko thing to do, though.
Yeah,
Have you ever
yeah.
seen that one performance?
With Chuck Berry?
Screaming.
Yeah.
Where the sound engineer cut off her mic.
Yeah, it's just in the back
Lunatic.
screaming. And like, Chuck Berry's like, "What are you doing, man?"
So Cooper is a crafty devil, though, because he knew so much truth.
Okay. Good for him.
Bill Clinton and the IRS were after him, and in July 1998, he was charged with tax evasion. An arrest warrant was issued, but Cooper eluded repeated attempts to serve it, and then finally in 2000, he was named a major fugitive by the United States Marshal Service, who work for let me hear it, boys.
Gray
Marshall.
people.
It's the more the alien
Gray
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Tall gray.
Oh, Tucker.
You haven't been listening at all. I thought you
Grace.
were 2 levels woke.
You said Marshall 2 sentences ago, and that's where I was still.
The United States
So,
Marshal Service
works for the Marshals.
This isn't a
They work
rest.
for no one but themselves. Damn it.
This isn't like a family restaurant like Marshall's United States
Yeah.
Service. Come on in for some fine dining.
Fine dining.
The Marshals are actually a rogue force. They only answer to themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, the Tall Grays, the show Grey's Anatomy, was that about alien bodies?
A lot of it was.
A lot of it was.
A lot of it was.
Meredith Grey
Yep.
was an alien.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Bailey?
I've had-
Sandra Oh specifically, notice how small her features are on her face. Botched skin suit.
I've had
What
the
about Patrick
unfortunate experience of watching all of Grey's Anatomy.
Patrick Dempsey is beautiful, and you said humans are the most beautiful race. So is Patrick Dempsey a human?
Yeah, he is. Yes.
Oh, rest in peace. man.
Most fuckable.
That means he's dead.
Currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meredith Grey, the actress who plays her, is fine though. What with being a space monster.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sandra Oh as well.
Yeah.
Not Katherine Heigl though. She's dead.
She's dead.
Too
That's
pretty.
the blonde one?
Too pretty.
Yeah, she was the blonde one. So I used to watch. I used to
Apparently
watch
a bad
that
personality.
I used to watch that show constantly, and I remember the cliffhanger ending to the episode. That was the last one I ever saw. Was like the ferry crash where some lady's face got crushed and they had to reconstruct it.
And then
I saw
Dr.
that
House just said, "Oh, you have lupus," and everything was fine.
Yeah, exactly. So I saw that episode, and then for some reason I was like, can't wait till next week, and literally never watched it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
cool.
ex had me watch all.
I was tired of being brainwashed.
Yeah, that's fair. You gotta stop drinking the Kool-Aid at some point.
Exactly.
Break away.
Gotta spit it out.
Gotta start.
Flavor Aid, dude. You're drinking the Kool-Aid now.
You gotta
It's Flavor Aid.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta start drinking to some. Or you gotta start drinking. You
Big
gotta start listening
Kool-Aid.
to some alt
Yeah.
radio because that's where the truth
Yeah,
lies.
big Kool-Aid doesn't want you to know about Flavor Aid. Right. On November 5th, 2001, sad day, Apache County Sheriff deputies attempted to arrest Cooper at his Eager home in Arizona. At his Eager, Arizona home, excuse me. His home was not quite so eager.
Yeah, his home was excited.
What do you mean?
Oh, there's a big bust coming. Eager's the town in Arizona.
Yeah,
Oh,
E-A-G-A-R,
Did not
Agar,
get that
Eager,
at all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Like the bombs. Like the truth bombs we're dropping.
Right all over the place here.
Skrrra.
Yeah. Skra-ta-ta.
But also like Jaeger sound from Attack on Titan.
So apparently, he was being arrested on charges, and I use the term very liberally here, of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and endangerment stemming from disputes with local residents.
Was the
Wait.
deadly weapon electrical, and that's why you're using charges literally?
No, I said
Okay,
I said liberally.
Okay, liberally. Okay.
Very good.
Good? No, pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Who's this?
This is Cooper. This is our boy
I
Cooper.
thought he was on blast for tax evasion.
And they
When
went
did this assault with a deadly weapon come in?
because he was just so woke.
'Cause
He could
knows the
avoid it.
truth.
He
Jesus.
knows.
Of course.
He's got his.
I keep forgetting
Yes.
that people other than us know the truth.
But it got out of hand at some point. So after exchanging gunfire with the pigs, with the damned 5-0, he managed to kill one of these pigs.
don't need to slur
He
it.
shot a deputy in the head, and then he
shit.
was gunned down by police officers to silence him.
With
A murder
with their ray gun.
with their
And that's why there was never the body. You can't if you go
with their
to where
poisonous
he's
clam
buried
guns. Yeah,
and you try and have him exhumed.
just
they won't let
clamshells.
you.
Just clamshells.
Because his body
What
is
does
covered in
exhume mean?
clamshells.
When you take a body out of the
You
ground.
dig up the body to perform an autopsy.
Why do you guys both know that?
Because I've tried to have his body exhumed and they
Yeah.
won't let me.
This is what we were talking about on Facebook. I know you were out partying with your new girlfriend, who's dead now. But we were digging up corpses, Jamie. Okay? We were doing the important shit.
Did you just ship him on air?
Apparently, you just shipped me on air, but
Jeez, Peter.
Whoops.
Oops. We'd love to meet you someday.
Another truth bomb.
You're editing. So.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, now I have to.
Yeah. Another truth bomb. There was, of course. So that was the end of him.
Jamie likes girls.
Yeah.
Truth bombed.
Oh, roasted.
I like a boy or two. Well, I'll open myself up to that.
Do you like us?
Not these two. Where do we leave off? It was something about me having a girlfriend and you guys not being the boys I like.
Yeah, we said you like boys.
Yeah.
You like girls.
I don't mind leaving that in.
And you said I like boys. And then I said, do you like me? And you said no.
Okay,
I hurt
perfect.
my feelings.
A lot. No, I actually finished a paragraph before we went off on that tangent. So.
Okay, perfect. Let's start there so I have the option.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever I listen to this through clear eyes.
Yeah.
Through woke eyes.
Woker eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other theories have arisen, though, all of which are based on the fact of how true what I was just saying is. Right?
Okay, so
It's the fact that it is in no way just one disgruntled communist who killed the president of
could-
the United
it
States of
could be.
America.
Because the alien gun can't be fired by just one person.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The alien air gun. Because aliens have several hands. The tall grays have several hands
They have a limb coming out of their chest.
that they use.
Is that right?
That they use to fire a gun.
Obviously right,
So-
Jamie.
2 human hands couldn't possibly fire a tall gray gun, but he was shot in the head by a tall gray.
If you guys could have a second thumb, would you?
I do have 2 thumbs.
I have 2 thumbs.
Or but like a second
I
thumb
got-
on one hand, like
I
on your,
got
on your
two
main
thumbs.
hand.
Oh, you mean a third thumb?
No.
Like an extra thumb on one hand, like on the other
So I have
side.
the choice now.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Why?
There's people are making it online right now. I know that we're in a bunker, but there's some other bunkers. They're actually making these. Look them up. Look up third thumb, and I'm telling you, they're really cool. I think that everyone could benefit from another thumb.
Like having symmetrical hands is what you're saying.
Yeah, and just like think of all the things that you use your thumb for, and imagine if you had another one.
I don't use my thumb for anything.
Yeah.
No. Do you actually use your thumb? For
Touch,
stuff?
yeah, touch mine. They're baby soft. They've never seen work.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they're like velvet.
Oh nice.
I fold mine back and just strap them to my arm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never used them, so
that sounds great.
I
get them
usually-
out of the way. Am I right?
I usually just use tape for what I'm holding on to. Like
Yeah,
my tablet
I
right
use
now.
these sticky fingers of
Yeah.
mine.
I put on Velcro on anything I want to pick up.
Yeah, dude,
And my
all the
hand
time.
has Velcro gloves.
Well, I take honey baths, as you guys know.
Oh.
That's how we make whiskey or something.
No,
right?
that's how I make the crystals.
Right,
Oh.
yeah, the whiskey crystals.
That's gross.
If you think my fingers are gross, you should see the rest of me.
Yeah.
I can. Put your clothes back on. So,
You can see
obviously,
me. It's so dark in here.
this second
Oh
gunman.
wait, my hat was pulled down.
Yeah.
your honey-laden skin is glistening.
Yeah.
I give off a faint glow in the dark.
It's sticking to that drum you're sitting on.
Hey, that drum is sticking to me.
It was sticky before we got here. The second gunman would have been on, as we mentioned in a previous episode,
PCP.
the grassy knoll.
Oh, aggressive.
Oh yeah. Close second.
Some other ridiculous theories include that Babe Ruth had the president assassinated for having an affair with Marilyn Monroe.
He hit the bullet with his bat.
Yeah.
He pointed at the president before he did it. He just gave him a point, and then he didn't run. He just, he just walked away.
Babe Ruth down on the diamond today, pointing up at the president.
What's that? He's taking a swing. Oh, it's a humdinger.
Then it hit JFK in the head.
There goes the president's head. Oh boy. This one's gonna be in all the papers.
Babe Ruth was apparently mad at the president for banging the shit, quote, out of Marilyn Monroe.
Quotes. Banging the shit. End quote. Oh my gosh.
Banging the shit out of Marilyn Monroe.
Hachi-machi.
Because, so I looked that up. Actually, Hachi-machi is not a real expression, and you were worried about it being racist.
Yeah,
it's from the show The Critic.
Okay.
And Jay Sherman's Jewish, so
Okay, we got it, dude.
Yeah.
Hachi-machi.
What's the critic and who's Jay Sherman?
he's the main character of The Critic.
Ethan just made this up and it already existed.
T. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way.
Yeah, exactly. That's the moment I had when I put all this shit together. I was just like Dory, but it was grassy knoll Babe Ruth.
And you'll never forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the shit.
Fucking the
For fucking the shit. End quote.
out of Marilyn Monroe.
Well, that's not important. That's not part of
That's
the quote.
not. That's not a part.
That's Peter paraphrasing.
Yeah, exactly. Paraphrasing myself.
Yeah, SIC.
Yeah. Because Marilyn Monroe had an affair with JFK, right? And Babe Ruth was apparently mad about this because he was very briefly married to Marilyn Monroe.
Oh. I didn't know
And then he never stopped loving her after they got divorced.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was out after the third inning. He was in it for the whole game.
Never wanted to go home.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she divorced him because he was always telling her no one can handle his bat like he could.
There was also a few very convenient deaths of witnesses after the assassination.
Don't you just love a good convenient death?
How convenient.
Yeah.
The death of journalist Dorothy Kilgallen.
But behind door number 1, behind
Yeah.
door number 2, behind door number 3 is...
Dorothy Kilgallen! Yeah, exactly. She was said to have been granted, a private interview with Jack Ruby
Jack Ruby?
after he had killed Lee Harvey Oswald, the Patsy.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm excited.
This is
How
at
did that
some
go?
point before he died of poison-induced lung cancer in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lobster poison specifically.
Lobster poison, correct. Yeah, powdered lobsters, which are toxic.
It's important so people don't think it's like poisonous tree frog or something like
No.
that. You have to specify.
Lobster poison.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people default to poison tree frog.
That's
The most common toxin on Earth.
Yeah. Apparently. That's what they'll have you believe,
Yeah.
right? Think about it.
You know they're giving people botulism with this show?
Ethan's mom's been saying that forever. James, make sure to rinse that extra. You're gonna give me botulism.
That's why my mom always told me growing up.
Yeah.
Rinse the dish soap off your dishes, otherwise you'll get botulism. That's how you get botulism.
Isn't that the reverse?
Yeah,
Doesn't
pretty
the
much.
soap,
Yeah.
Does the soap remove or kill bacteria?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they want.
They
you to
say.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah. She's apparently the most.
My mom's pretty woke.
She is perhaps the most prominent mysterious death, this Dorothy Kilgallen, cited by the assassination researchers, i.e. me.
Yeah.
Okay. She was found dead on the 3rd floor of her 5-story townhouse. She died from a lethal dose of drugs and alcohol. And
AKA lobster.
big
and on her-
pharma,
yeah.
AKA
implicated.
They found her OD'd, and in her kitchen was a pot full of boiling lobsters. Coincidence? I don't
think so.
And a pink lighter was in her pocket, and she was 27.
Good.
You guys know all about that one?
Oh yeah,
All
Seven Club.
all those
yeah,
people.
yeah.
All those people find out.
All those people die, and they
Yeah.
always have a pink lighter in their pocket.
Those are the Hollywood liberals that don't want to conform to the alien beauty standards, and
But-
they gotta go.
It's also the coolest way to go.
It is absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them get mind controlled and killing themselves, which is frequent, as in the case of Amy Winehouse and Nirvana guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Kobe Curtain.
Yeah, exactly. Kurt Winehouse.
Yeah.
It sounds like a bar. Welcome to Kurt's Winehouse.
And finally, this is the final point I want to touch on here. Another suspicious death, cited by Jim Mars, was that Joseph Miltier, director of the Dixie Clan of Georgia,
Okay, all right.
was secretly tape recorded 13 days before the assassination, telling Miami police informant William Somerset that the murder of Kennedy was in the working. Miltier died in 1974, 11 years later, when a heater exploded in his house.
Oh.
So the KKK,
Wow.
I guess, part of this conspiracy as well.
I mean, probably.
And then
They wear spooky robes. They try and look like ghosts.
They dress like ghosts. Exactly.
They're trying to be tall whites.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what the cone is for.
Yeah.
The hood makes them taller.
Oh my god.
And
And they're
that's,
all bad. The tall whites, the well, they're all worthless.
That's all the truth bombs that I've got in this
That we've got time
Bombay
for today.
right now.
We gotta go give each other hand jobs.
We do have to go give each other hand jobs.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, look at the time.
Jamie,
Oh, boy.
if I wanted to give you a hand job on the internet, where would I do that?
Do you want the real answer, or do you just want my Twitch? Like, you can find me.
I
Who
don't-
wants to watch you Twitch?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
I'll give you guys the same outro as I did the last time. We'll see if you can decode it this time. So you can
Consistency.
find me on JAYMILLK64 on PSN. On Steam, you can find me on JAYMILK64. That's one less L, one more friend. Add me up. Ethan.
I'm at Ethan the Dead Man. The truth is out there. Peter.
I'm at Pete O'Donohue. Also, the truth is out there. I do the artwork, or I used to before the world exploded, on loreboys.wordpress.com,
check
and
us out
sometimes on the Loreboys Facebook page.
Check us out on Twitch. I usually stream Thursdays. I missed this Thursday, but Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, I'll usually stream 1 to 2 of those days, if not all 3. So
Yeah,
come on
Jambo's
by
been-
at twitch.tv/Loreboys.
We
The
know
Lord.
everybody out there is dead, but please tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
If you like us on
we
Facebook,
need your
we'll
help.
know
We
you're
need to
still
get the
alive.
truth out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll know you're still alive if you can like us on Facebook.
Yep.
Or if somehow by accident your desiccated skeleton just kind of falls over and you hit the like button, that works too.
Or,
I mean,
or if you're a lizard person thinking about going rogue, helping out the underdog,
let us know.
maybe.
Get one one of those.
Like Oscar Schindler, but a lizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The technology
Oscar
that
Lizard.
technology that was once used for "oops, I fell down and I can't get up again." Rather than calling the police, it likes the Lore Boys now. So pick up one
yeah.
of those.
Oh yeah.
Pick up a life alert.
Yeah.
Just spam that life alert button.
And if you're out there and you want to help us and also the truth financially,
Well, if you have any toilet paper, which is something that we got,
That'd
we
be
completely
great.
forgot to bring.
well, we can knit. We can knit some ass.
been
Yeah,
knitting- we've
ice
been
sheds a
knitting-
lot, so we have a lot of material.
Yeah.
But we
a lot
can't-
of dog fur blankets
But we can't use too much yarn because we do need that for the truth.
to connect the dots.
But for anyone who is willing to send us toilet paper and help us out, we have been brewing some delicious, delicious lobster juice that we would just love to get to you.
We got the
guys.
poison out of it.
There's no poison.
We know
No.
how.
There's absolutely no brainwashing chemicals,
Nope.
so you don't need to worry about it.
None.
Just
Nope.
go ahead, take a seat. Don't worry about it.
Take a seat at the table with
Everything
the
is
lore
good.
boys.
Don't worry. Everything is good.
With the truth
Yep.
boys.
Don't
Drink
worry.
some of your Soma.
Everything
I mean,
is good.
Soma lobster juice, not Soma.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
I think that constitutes.
Lore boys.
Everything is good.
Everything's fine.
Fine. Everything's fine.
You'll love it.